Hi, for those of you that just joined me, if you can hear me, can you type HI on the chat group, please? Hello, nice to see you here too. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Edward. So just for everybody's knowledge, we are actually recording this and also it's going on live on our Facebook. So if you are not very comfortable showing your face, it's okay. You can actually off your video camera and we will use the chat if you have any question to ask questions. For the time being, can you, all of you, please mute your mic. And later on, during the question and answer session, you can actually unmute your mic and then you can speak up. And if you feel like you're not very comfortable having your voice over live on Facebook, it's fine. Just type on the chat and we will still answer your questions. Okay, there are still a few more people entering our room, so let's give another few minutes more. Hi, for those that just joined us, welcome. If you can hear me clearly, please type HI on the chat box. Hi, Augustine. Hi, Gerald. Hi, Azamin. Let's give another 3 minutes before we start. There are still people queuing to enter the room. Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome to our talk today on technology in education. So we will start our talk now. Thank you for waiting and thank you for joining me this Saturday afternoon. I'm pretty sure by the end of it, you will find that spending your Saturday afternoon with me will be very, very worth it. So, okay, so I'm Lisa, hi. I'm gonna just introduce myself a little bit so that you know who is talking to you, and you won't feel like, definitely by the end of it, you will find out like how technology can help you to recruit or reach out to more students around the world. So I'm the Education Marketing Manager here at QERA Education Group. And I really, really believe that education is needed everywhere in this world. Really, it will help to improve a lot of people's lives. So I took a degree in biotechnology. I did not take a degree in marketing, but then you will think, how is it possible that I will be able to help you to get more students for your universities or your institutions? I'm going to share with you how I got here. This is my career journey. Starting from when I was 3 years old, I went into the nursery, learning how to sing, learn ABC 1, 2, 3, and that was long time ago. And the first 2 decades of my life, I spent going to school, kindergartens, and also throughout these 2 decades, I went to a lot of tuition classes for different subjects, and it's just, I cannot really remember how many exactly I went to. It was just so many. And then later on, when I graduated from high school, I went into university. I did a biotechnology degree. Later on, I did a master's in science in pharmacology. However, I did not finish my master's degree because halfway through, I realized that this is not where I want to be for my career. So my parents are blue-collar workers. I did not want to waste more of their money. And so I moved on. And so I went into education industry. I started to go into student recruitment. And of course, I was supposed to be a scientist. To come out to become a sales or let's say education consultant, I needed a lot of training. So I took short courses. Of course, on-the-job training was very, very important, but I did short courses. I did training, I did several sales courses, I did psychology courses to understand people's behavior, effective management, I took leadership courses. And then when the world the pandemic turned the world of the digital world so fast, I had no choice but to fast track my learning in digital marketing. So I took another course. And then I did e-commerce and then also workplace emergency response course. So all this has helped me to be who I am today. And so with this, I can really confidently tell you that I am equipped to help you to get the students that you want to get. And of course, for me, it's not just career. There's a lot of things that I like to do as well out of my work. So I really, really love salsa dancing and also diving. And to achieve the level of an advanced diver and also to become a salsa instructor, I took a lot of courses to help me. So these are the courses that I have taken to help me become what I'm capable of doing today. Of course, I'm not going to stop there. I have a dream, I have a goal. I want to be an elite instructor. I want to be able to be a dive master and an adaptive dive master to help disabled people dive, to see a different world. So this is what I am going to do. These are the courses that I will take to help myself improve and go to the next level. And other than that, of course, I will also do some other things. So these are things that I did in the past. Like I climbed Mount Kinabalu, I went shooting, although I didn't really enjoy it. I did the whole training, but I think I was just too scared. I don't know why. Yeah, but other things like, tea appreciation, wine tasting, all these, really love doing that. So I went for courses to learn more. So all these that you have seen that I have listed, the types of courses that I've taken, it's actually 51 types of courses. And I'm talking about types. I'm not talking about I've only taken 51. Each type of courses, there were so many different classes that I've taken. So I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to tell you that, I'm so good. I have been trained in so many things. It's really not. I want to share with you today is that I, as a person, just one person, me alone, I have taken so many courses. And can you imagine how many of you course providers out there, how many of you educators out there could have taken me as your students? It's really not easy. When I was trying to look for courses, especially courses that are not so popular, maybe like wine tasting, for example, beer brewing, I went all the way to France and Germany to learn all these courses. Why? It was so difficult. I went Google, I went online, I asked people, nobody knew where to get these courses. I'm pretty sure there are some course providers out there in where I'm staying, but I just never get to know them because I don't know how to reach out to them. So it was so difficult. Even tuition center, I remember when I was young, it was tough. Like I was asking around, my parents were asking around, which tuition is good? Who teaches what subjects, and how do you actually determine like those are suitable classes for you? I don't know, have no idea. So that's one of the reasons why we just go along with maybe what our friends did and try to figure out, how, but it really took a lot of time and a lot of pain. And I've also been in the education industry for the past almost 9 years now. I've been recruiting students to universities for all this while. And I find that it's so difficult to reach out to students, targeted students. It is not that those students do not want to go for courses that my universities offered. That was what I knew later on because I met them and they sign up to other courses. It's not their first choice, but they just didn't know how to reach out to the universities. They don't know where to find. So that's why they just follow a friend. So then if you can understand, like if you see, put together, the perspective of a student and a course provider, you will be able to see that actually there's a very, very big gap in between. The students cannot reach out to course providers cannot reach out to students, but both of them need each other so badly. It's just that the gap was just too big. It was just so difficult for both parties. So that's why now I'm going to share with you, this is something new in the education industry, but it's going to be a very powerful tool. It's our QERA app. So what exactly is QERA? It's actually a digital education hub. So this digital education hub, it means that all education can be found on this app. So there will be 3 types of very important group of people. One will be course providers, which are people like yourself. Like if you're from a universities, your universities would be a course provider. And if you are even teaching a course like on your own, maybe, dancing, singing, swimming, whatever it is, you are a course provider regardless of the size of your institutions, or if you are only freelancing, it doesn't matter. You provide a course, you teach a course, and that's you, course providers. And then you will need another group of people who will help you promote your courses, and we call them QERA members. Think of them like your sales team, but you do not have to manage them. You do not have to think about how much salary to pay them. You do not need to think about how to develop them. And you do not need to think of whether, they will really do the marketing for you, or are they just there, not so great. You worry about the interview. Are you hiring the right people? You don't have to worry about all of this because we take care of them for you. And then the third very important group of people will be the students. And of course, they are important because without them, then nobody is going to be in the course, in your classes, the course that you provide. So these are three very important group of people that our app will connect. Okay, so how is it going to happen? Is it difficult? It's not. Everything happens only on a phone. Everybody has a phone right now in today's world. We can just download this app and then course providers can actually see yourself there. If you can see over here, these are the courses that our course providers. And then these are course categories that we will have. So why is it that you see maybe you have, like preschool, and then you have universities, and then you have interest and hobby? Is a lot of time when we talk about education, a lot of people think it's going to university, it's going to school, but education is a lot more than that. Education is everywhere. Whatever you learn, that is education. So hobby and interest, for example, let's say I learn diving. I'm educated to dive, and I'm educated on how environment is being harmed by people, even though we don't see it because we're on land. So these are kind of things I'm also being educated at. So there are so many things to learn through one course. So we are talking about holistic education over here, from academics to career to enrichment to hobbies to sports, physical wellness, all in the convenience of your palm on the phone. So how does it really work? Okay, so this is how it looks like on our app. So if you list your courses with us, you will appear here. So there are three ways, like people search for you, course providers, or search for your courses. And this QERA is a QERA member where they will consult the students how to search, how to get a course that's relevant to them. Okay, so if you list your courses over here, you will appear over in this list. If you can see here, this is actually a very different group of people. If you may think on the first glance, but they're not, they're all educators. So for example, business schools. This is an online business school. Platform is online, learning goes online. They teach business. And then you have another university which have physical class, and then they teach business as well, or they teach a lot of other courses. So these are big institutions that we're talking about. But what about smaller institutions or individuals? You can also list your courses here. Like for example, this lady over here, Kong Junyan, she talked about hypnobirthing, where it's something really new. It's not just water birthing, it's hypnosis and birthing to reduce the pain and natural birth. This is Ivan Tan, and he actually teaches guitar. So these are individuals that list their courses with us. They teach people how to do things that people don't know how to do it. It's not always about academics, it's all about holistic education. And after that, if you can see over here, this is how your course is going to appear if someone click on it. So let's take this for example. You put in the description and describe about your course, and then this is how it will appear to the students. And then of course, put in the entry requirement and the start date, and everyone will know when it's going to start. So it makes things easy. People will know whether your course is already passed or when is it coming, so that people have a timeline they need to work around. And then you can actually direct them to the course website, and then to email to connect to you. And then also if you put your phone number, they can actually directly call you. So, and of course the best thing is they can share this. When they click share, they share it with their friends. So instead of maybe sometimes getting one student, you may get a group of people because they want to go to the same place. So that's how you reach out to more people. And you can pin your location. So it will appear here, like wherever you are. If you're located in the UK, then this will go to UK. If you're located in Malaysia, in Selangor, for example, it will be in Selangor. This is the exact location where it's going to be pinned. It follows the Google map. So you can list your fees over here and then can straight away book. And they have the option of comparing the courses. So they can compare, they keep this, for example, they want to study occupational safety and health, and then, or maybe they're thinking about, also maybe doing another nursing course. So they can actually put both, compare this, they see what, and slowly read what is it all about, get to know, and then decide what they really want to do. So this is something that really works well for students. So, but why as an educator, as a course provider, you want to list your course with us? To start with, you have targeted recruitment when you're listed on our app. And why do I say so? So imagine who will actually go and look for courses on our app. Of course, people who really want to find a course. Say, for example, they want to go for university, they want to go for studies, they will directly go and search for it. So that's targeted recruitment. Those people are really very targeted. Those are the people who really look for it. You get an inquiry, most likely that is genuine students. Secondly, we have QERA members. If you remember earlier, I mentioned QERA members, you can consider them as your sales team. So we have a lot of them around Southeast Asia. So if you are actually targeting a certain group of people, you can always let us know. And actually, even if you don't let us know, we will also figure out, which are the target group of people that you're targeting. We will educate our QERA members, this group of QERA members, where they have those connections, and then we educate them about your courses, and then they will spread the news, and then they will start referring students to come to you. That's how targeted it will be. And of course, sometimes, actually not sometimes, a lot of time, not everyone referred will sign up for your course. But even if they don't sign up, they already know about you. That's how branding is being improved. So you improve your branding. And also, when a lot of people talk about you, so they refer someone, they know about you, they keep going on to others, they pass the news, word of mouth, we all know that is until today the most effective tool for branding. So it's not just for recruitment, it's also beneficial for branding. And of course, if let's say you list your course on our app, when people come and look for you, it's not just about when they're being referred. When people come, because we are an education hub, so people will come, people will look for courses. And so when they see you and you are there, as compared to the people who are not there, the course providers who are not on our app, they can't see them. So they will lose out and you are still there. So then that's why the branding will be improved because people will know you. Okay, people can see you, right? So that's how when a lot of people know you, you will start to have new students, new clients, and then your business will grow. So that's how you actually make a lot more money. So you get extra income from there, but that's not the only way. If you think that maybe you are also interested in becoming a QERA member, you can become a QERA member, and that's how you actually get even more money. But I'm going to cover more on the QERA member later, but not too much right now. So then you think, why would students actually buy courses from our app? Why not just look for you directly. It's so easy. Maybe you think that you're such a big institutions, or maybe in Malaysia, you know, everybody knows that university is here. Why come to QERA and buy? So, but a lot of times, me talking from a point of view of a student recruitment, last time for universities, a lot of time we forget that people know us, they really know, but they may forget about us because they did not come across about us, nobody talk about us, and you know, through time it's quiet, and then people just forget. So that's one of the reasons why it's important for us to appear in more places. So when we appear, when students, they think this is an education hub. So let's go and search for courses over there. They will actually go and search for courses, and then they can compare before they purchase it. So everything is done through one application. It's so convenient. And of course, after that, you know, they go for the class. Let's say it's a tuition, they go for the tuition class, or you know, they go for university. After they are done with that, they can rate, they can review, they tell people what they think about the university or the course that they go for. And because of that, before they join, they can also see other people's ratings and reviews. So this, if you are, I'm pretty sure all of you here, you have, you know, great services, you know, you are great educators, you give out a lot of knowledge to our future generations. So definitely you get good ratings, good reviews, and then people will look at it, and then people will start buying it. People will start booking for your course. Another function that we have over here in our app is find a QERA near me or find courses near me. So remember, like I said earlier, you can actually pin your location on our app. So some classes are online, so it's fine anywhere in the world, you can do it. People will know because it's all online. So, but what if those physical classes, those that you need a center to run it? Obviously, you will be at one place. So if I want to find maybe a course that's near me from where I am right now, then I just simply go and find courses near me. So it will come out and I just pick, because I know I don't want to travel so far. Or maybe if, let's say, we're talking about longer courses, for example, degree course, maybe I know I can't travel so far. I have some commitment at home, for example, so I need to stay near home. So this function will make it easier for students to really know what course providers are really near them. And then also there's another function for find QERA near me. So what does this mean? This means that when they click that, QERA members that are nearby will appear and they can contact the QERA members directly, because students, they come to our app, maybe they feel that they're still not sure, like what should they do, you know, maybe they just want to talk to someone. So we have QERA Premium members where they are trained to consult students. So they have the knowledge to really guide students through what they can study and how to proceed further. So that is our QERA Premium members. They are actually trained, they have to go through assessment and they have to pass it before they can actually become a QERA Premium, which means they're qualified representative. So another thing is, maybe students, you think that they find out a lot of things after that, they may go somewhere else, and you know, because it's not quite convenient, or maybe they don't trust. But I assure you that really now everything goes digital already. So it's an app, it's legit. So it's not that people will think that this is something else, you know, not sure if it's a scam or not. It won't, because it's a legit app. And we actually have a real website. We actually have real people. They can connect with us and we are always here for them. So they will not think that this is scam. It never happened before. So, and on top of that, they look at it, they earn Q points. And what is Q points? Q points is actually points that they collect, and later on they can redeem it equivalent to the cash. So This means that when they earn the Q points, instantly they get rebates. So let's say they buy your course, and then you get maybe 10 Q points, and then they instantly, when buying this course, 10 Q points will be deducted, which means they will get a discount straight away. So that's why students want to buy courses through our app. And then you think, why do our QERA members want to be a QERA member? And you will think that, that is our marketing strategy, it's unique, but why would they be your salespeople? Why would they want to promote your courses? They don't get any benefits. That's what you think, but it's not true. It's really not true. How it works is, I have good news for all of you. To list your courses on our app, it's all free. And once you list it, when you get a student, then we will take a percentage of marketing fee from you for that student only. So if one student, we take 1, 2, we take 2. So why do we need that? This is for our QERA members. So that is their incentive. So the more incentive they get, obviously they are happy to promote more of your courses. So how do we do that? We share a very big part of our marketing fee to them, so that they really will go all out and get students for all of you. So how does it work? This lifelong income, and they will actually get lifelong training as well, because training will be ongoing to make sure they are up to date, and they will give the accurate information out to students. So after 3 months, they may achieve a potential passive income. This is how it is going to be. Let's say there are 4 people, 4 friends, Joey, Lisa, Lucy, and Anton. So Joey now has decided to become a QERA member. And then because Lisa is Joey's friend, and Lisa has decided, okay, I need to upgrade myself. I need to get an MBA. So I don't know where is good. Talk to Joey. And Joey said, hey, there's this app called QERA, and you can check it out. It's very, very easy and convenient. Lisa downloaded the app, purchased the MBA course, and now Joey instantly get 20 to 40% direct commission. And then Lisa looks at Joey and think that, hey, how come you make money just by referring, just by telling me that? So I want to do that as well. I want to get the income. Can she do it? Yes, she'll be able to. She signed up as a QERA member, and then after that, come across Lucy, and Lucy wants to buy a dance course. And then so when Lucy buy a dance course, Lisa will actually get a commission, and not only that, Joey will get an overriding commission, which means that both Lisa and Joey is now getting an income. And now Lucy sees this, and then she thinks that this is working very, very well. I think I want to join them as well. So Lucy went to Anton, and Anton wanted to learn English. So Anton signed up for an English course through QERA's app. And so now Lucy will make the 20 to 40% direct commission. Lisa gets an overriding. Now Joey also still gets an overriding. So up to 2 tiers of overriding will be possible here. And that's how passive income will be achieved. So imagine this, if you are a course provider and you have a lot of students, can you imagine the possibility if you are a QERA member, you sign up all your students under you, and whenever they buy a course, obviously like me, if I go for an MBA, I will still go for other courses. I will go for diving course, I will go for dancing course, and whenever I do that, and your students, if you have so many, and when they do that, you actually get an overriding. That's how your passive income will also come in. So can you imagine if you got 100 people, 100 students, and these students, they will park under you lifelong. So it cannot be transferred for lifetime. So maybe 10 years later, then you're maybe on a beach, and then you're, enjoying your drink, watching the sunset, and then suddenly someone bought a course and it's still yours. Just Make money while you are by the beach watching the sunset and having a drink. How nice is that? So that's why our QERA members are very, very willing to help you promote your courses. On top of that, we will also do marketing like branding, like we will do talks as well. So we will feature, we got interview sessions with you, we can do workshop. There are a lot of things. That's how we promote you also. So QERA members are not the only way, but they are a very, very big part of it. So this QERA app is available on App Store and Google Play. So everybody can download it. And actually, some people will now start to think, Huawei cannot use Google. No problem. We are also on App Gallery. So officially, we were launched on 11 November 2020. It's kind of short, almost 6 months now. Not sure. I believe some of you are starting to think that, is this app really going to happen? Will this really last very long? What if, it's not going to happen tomorrow? Let me assure you, that's not going to happen. Why am I so confident? Because the app started on November, but our company wasn't started in November. We actually had a long history. We came a long way before we have this app. So in 2006, we were Gen Education Malaysia. So at that point of time, we were focusing a lot on sending students for tertiary education. And then along the way, in 2008, we became the regional office in Malaysia for Confederation of Tourism and Hospitality UK. And then in 2013, we actually received the most entrepreneurial award by British Council. That's a lot of effort that went in there for us to receive that award. And then later on in 2014, we launched the Gen Psychometric test. This test is to help people to understand themselves a little bit more, to help consultants to also know their student a little bit more, so that their personality will match with what they will study. So that's how we can accurately consult students, guiding them to where and what to study. And you can see in 2015, this picture is actually a picture of our founder with our Malaysia's ex-Prime Minister. So in 2015, we received the Education Empowerment Award. So this is something really, really very meaningful, because our founder, Dr. Joseph he got this award because of many people in Malaysia is actually empowered in the education industry. So it's not easy to achieve that. So that's why I say we have come a very long way. And then in 2006, 𝐓𝐸𝐠 Academy was established. 2017, 𝐷𝐬𝐝𝐿 was started to actually help students in Malaysia to register to universities and colleges. And then in 2019, 𝐷𝐬𝐝𝐿 expanded to Singapore and Hong Kong, making it international. That's why we changed it to GUCAS, Global UCAS. And then because the pandemic hit, everything in the industry and outside of the education industry moved so fast. Everything got digitized. Everybody is trying to get into digital marketing now because people think that's the way it goes, which it is. But how many people really can be a very good digital marketer? How many educators can really do very good digital marketing? Just to share, this is how it works in the digital marketing world. If you are very, very good in digital marketing, you will be able to rank yourself up in Google, at the very least, because it's the largest search engine and people search for things in Google every day. So for everything that they need, they go Google, they search for it. So, but unfortunately, like I shared earlier, my experience was that I went to Google, I tried to search for courses and it's so difficult. It came out every other thing except for what I want. So that's why it shows that educators are very good in educating you, really very good. But because when you're focused at something, that definitely there will be something that, you know, that you can't focus, because we all only have 24 hours a day. Unless you want to hire someone, a team of very good digital marketers to help you. But then again, think about it. If you hire them, it will be very successful. But how much is the cost of that, and what is the return that you think you will get? And is it guaranteed? No, it's not. So if you realize, now you go on Facebook, you will see every few posts, you will see one ad. Every few posts, you will see one ad. You go to LinkedIn, you will also keep seeing advertisements. And then in Google, you go to website, you will see advertisements popping up, YouTube, everywhere. People are trying to go into digital marketing, but how effective is it? Do you really know? Not really. If you are good, it's going to work well. But if you are not, because it's a competition, how many people can be on top, that top 1%? Very, very few. So that's why not? That's why we think that we need to be very focused. We want this education hub to focus on education, holistic education. And because the pandemic has moved everything digital, like so fast, so quickly, for the past 1 year, everything we meet people over Zoom. I had dinner with my friend over Zoom, you know, like it's online. So because we need the company, we need to talk to people. I had so many meetings over Zoom, Teams, you know, like Google Meet, so many things. I went on classes with Google Classroom, so everything is online, everything is digital. So, you know, even schools like I'm talking about government primary schools, like not just international or paid schools, government primary schools, they are also starting to digitize everything. They have an aim of by 2023, everything must be digital. So they start to move things from what they have now to the digital platform already. Every now and then teachers will get training. So imagine primary schools, by 2023, they're all digitized and students already starting to go to class using the lab. And, you know, it just sounds a little bit crazy, I think, if students start from primary schools, they're all going digital, secondary school digital, and, you know, after that, they're so used to having phone, you know, having the laptop with them, having everything on the digital world, and suddenly when they want to go on enrichment, supposed to help them to be better, go for university, supposed to move them forward, and suddenly they're not found. These things, you know, all these are not found. Like, it's just so difficult. So can you imagine what would the students feel? You know, everything is digital, and if our educators are not ready to get things digitized, it will really be very, very sad. It will not. Educators, we lead, we guide, we form, we create the leaders of tomorrow. So we need to move together with the flow of the world right now. So that's why we have decided in 2020, we come out with this app, QERA app. So to make everything online, to be available for everybody. So we're not going to stop there. We will also move further. It's not going to stop just on this app. Second quarter of 2020, we launched the app testing version of QERA. Third quarter of 2020, we have over 300 new course providers on our portal. And early this year, we have launched our services to Indonesia, Singapore, Philippines, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand. So we will be covering whole of Southeast Asia. And then later on, second quarter this year, we are planning to move into China. So we are already on the way there. So this is what it will look like for the near future. And I'm pretty sure that it will grow even further for the future. And what it takes for such great app, of course, it needs to come with a great mind and a great visionary. This is Dr. Joseph He, our founder. So he has contributed a lot to our education industry, and he's so passionate in bringing education to as many people as possible. So that's why he has created this app. And of course, he alone will not be able to make all this possible, and he will need to be supported by a group of very important core leaders, and as well as team members that together we make all this possible. So this is our operations HQ in Malaysia. This is our team over here. And then we have our regional HQ in Singapore, and this is the team over in Singapore. So we all work hand in hand very hard together to realize our vision. And also we have our global partners, over 500 partner universities with us, not just us alone. We have partners to grow together too. So our vision is to make education holistic, which means if you can see over here, it's not just about academic education, it's not just about going to college or universities or to school, but it's also about physical wellness, hobbies, sports. That's why you have like wellness over here, workshop, choreography, everything. Whatever that you think is education, you help people in any way, that is education for us. So that is holistic education, and they will be on our app. Our vision is to make QERA a platform where when you think of transportation, you think of Grab, you think of Booking.com, Airbnb for hotels and lodging. And then when you think of education and training, you will think of QERA. So that's our vision. So why we want to choose education? Because education happens all the time, everywhere. From the day we were born, we learn how to adapt to this world. We need to educate ourselves to the day we start walking, talking, and until today, it never stops. Learning never stops. And it will, people from all around the world, from the poorest parts of the world to the wealthiest areas of the planet, education is very important. It transforms lives. That's why it's already a necessity today. And that's why we choose education. We want to make the world a better place, one step at a time. Yeah, so I hope my presentation is clear. If you have any questions, you can ask your question now. So I think I had some questions earlier from Anissa from Indonesia. Yeah, work closely in education industry for years, joining a platform, what is the advantage? Okay, so I think the advantages I've gone through earlier, and also the strong point is we are the digital education hub. Is a hub, everybody finds you there. So I think these all I have already covered. And now you're saying when we compare to another app, so what other app, for example, there are a lot of apps out there, but then a lot of times people think that, we are similar to those apps, that when I look into it, it's not, because people think you are online education platform. We're not online education platform that helps people to, put their classes online. We are an online education hub where everybody is there. If your courses are online, you do it your way. Your classes physical, you do it your way. We do not interfere with how you conduct your classes, but we are there for you to be there. So whenever people look for education, they look for you. So you are there. And yeah, no problem if you're excited. It's good. I'm excited as well, Anissa. So we will be aware. We will be aware in something new by having a massive announcement or advertising. What QERA do to promote it, since we know many apps like QERA is available in Indonesia. Okay, so I think maybe, I don't really think that there is many apps like such in Indonesia. Maybe I'm not sure if there's some confusion. I know, like, there's some that's similar but not the same. For example, maybe like you're talking like Wrong Guru, Udemy, but they're not exactly the same. So, but a lot of times people think of us as them, but we're really not. We are a marketplace or a hub. So it's not really the same, and we are not an agent. We are a marketplace. So we will, of course, do a lot of announcement. I mean, obviously we are not an agent, but then we are a marketplace, but we will still advertise all our course providers. We will still have things going on, like we always have, like recently we have launched our wisdom talk We have our edu chats started off in Indonesia. Yeah. So also we have webinars where we talk about more serious matters. So we always constantly have that. And of course, when you are our panelist or it's about your course, it's one of the way of advertising, and our QERA members, another way of marketing you. And also sometimes we will have free trial classes. Yeah, many things, events. So whatever, a lot of things we actually do. It really depends on what are you offering, how can we help to promote. We really want to promote all our course providers, and we work hand in hand. Yeah, hope it's clear. Anissa, is there any more questions? If you are not shy, you can actually unmute your mic to speak, but if you are, can just type out in the chats. So if there is no question, it's usually two things that happen. One, my explanation is very clear. Secondly is you have no idea what I'm talking about. So I hope it's the first one, really. So, but if you are really, really shy and like too shy to even put in the chat, here is our website. And also some frequently asked questions. Yeah. And also, thank you, Augustine. Clear. Yeah, so happy to hear that. So yeah, so if let's say you want to reach out to me, that's also possible. So this is, you can go, this is our QERA app website, and then email, and also my phone number. You can go to our LinkedIn, Facebook, and also Instagram. So you can find a lot of information over there. And if you want to sign up as our course providers, you can actually go to, you can go and check out more. And then you can actually fill up also our form to be a course providers. But just feel free to really get in touch with me if really you want to know more. Because I understand one session, I only have 1 hour. I don't want to take too much of your Saturday afternoon. But really, I want everyone to have all the information that you need. So anytime I'm available for you. I'm here for you all the time. So just get in touch with me, and then we can really get to know more. Yeah. So I will get my founder, Dr. Joseph He, to say a few words. So bear with me for a little while.
Hi. I hope everyone can hear me. Hi everyone. Afternoon. So thanks Lisa. Firstly, thank you very much. I just want to add on certain points over here. Firstly, of course, I've seen quite a number of familiar faces, long-time friends from the education industry that we have been knowing each other for, excuse me, for easily over 10 years. Okay, so of course, firstly, welcome all of you to join this particular session. And thanks, Lisa, for the very clear explanation, a very interesting presentation over here. But I just would like to make few points clear to everybody. Number one, like what highlighted by Lisa, we are an education media platform. We are a marketing platform, which means a marketplace, an education shopping mall or education hub for all the educational and training courses. So we are not an online learning platform that placing the courses on our app or our digital platform. So please get it clear. So we work with all our course provider partners around the world to market, to recruit students for you. So I think this is a very important point. And within Southeast Asia, so we have our key team members here this afternoon also. Maybe if can I just get all of you to on your video? Maybe we can just quickly introduce you all to our new course provider over here. We have in Singapore, there's no doubt to say, So Singapore is our regional HQ. Malaysia is our operational HQ, in case you are confused. And our key person in Indonesia, based in Jakarta, is Anton Hilman. Anton, okay. And Randy, I just saw Randy on the camera. Randy and Adrian, they're all in Singapore. And Joey in Bangkok, Thailand. Lucy in Vietnam. Lucy, can I see? Yep, Lucy online as well. And 𝐓𝐿𝐲𝐲 in Philippines. Is 𝐓𝐿𝐲𝐲 online? Yes, 𝐓𝐿𝐲𝐲 in Philippines. So basically, we are talking about, we are whole here. And just to highlight before I forget, our Cambodia team will be in place by this month also. So with the whole team in Southeast Asia, we are here to assist all our course provider partners, be it your institutions, be it your individual course providers. We are here to provide a complete and holistic ecosystem in education and training. Like what Lisa was highlighting just now, we are here to bridge the gap to assist you and the students out there to be connected. Then from here, we would like to benefit all the stakeholders within the education industry, that's including yourself as a course provider and the students as a learners, students for all levels, all different walks of life, and through our very unique referral structures, who are our QERA members, our partners. So over here, we are building up a very comprehensive and holistic ecosystem to really benefit all the stakeholders in education industry. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too much. Now, what Lisa is highlighting, we try to keep all our presentation in 1 hour. That's a golden rule. Of course, if you have any question, please feel free to type in. I saw a few questions over here. Tommy from Singapore. Okay, in general, since Tommy mentioning about that, all the other educational app out there are none the same like what we are doing. I can confidently and proudly to say we are the only education media app, media platform in the whole of Southeast Asia that working purely on not just course directory or course listing. Okay, there are some, many of them are on course listing purely. We work through our affiliates and rep who are our QERA members. So they will be the one who drive the sales of the courses. We are not just going through B2C, meaning to say promoting your courses to the students directly, but we go through B2B2C. This is our main uniqueness. We are the only one in Southeast Asia doing that. And we are not just listing your courses and promoting through the students, but we are actually keep increasing recruiting our QERA partners, the affiliates partners. So we service, we train, we certify them. Then from there, they will be the one who pass on the word of mouth, the reputation, the courses that you are offering. So this is a whole main difference, and none of the others in the market is doing this. Okay, and of course we can have a lot of discussion on this. Then we can let you all understand better. But again, in general, what you can be seeing here is there isn't any what you call the course referral platform like what we are doing, okay, in the market. And there are some from the other region, from the Europe, from the Norway, from Australia, and from China. There are some similar one, but again, when I say similar is they are not the same, because all these, for example, study portal from the Norway, so Adventures from the Australia, they are only focusing, they're doing like what we're doing, but they are only focusing in tertiary education, means the university and colleges around the world. There are a few others, including Enrollee from the UK, including Uni Enroll from Malaysia and things like that. Okay, but they are only focusing either a purely directory listing, okay, listing the courses and promoting them to the students, or they do have some sort of a referral packages and system, but they are only offering or a tertiary institutional courses. For us, we are purely a marketplace and with a unique referral structure with not just tertiary courses, but all kind of individual, or we call it fast-moving courses. So be it self-enrichment, personal development, tutoring, hobby, interest, sports, etc. Okay, so I hope I answer Tommy and PJ question over here. Any other points or question you'd like to highlight? If not, we will call off for the day. And for those of you who would like to really have a further discussion with myself and my team, and with Lisa team particularly, so feel free to contact us. Then we will have a details and discussion with you one-to-one or privately with your team. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks.
Hey everyone, so we will stay on for a little bit more if you have any questions, but if not, you can, yeah, we'll just be here, but it's fine, you can leave. Like, thank you so much for joining us today. Have a very good weekend, everybody. Thanks, Randy. Thanks, Trevor. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Tommy. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Raymond. See you. Bye. Thanks, Bernard. Have a good weekend too. Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Joey. Okay, thank you, everybody. So there's no more question. We will end the meeting here. Have a very, very good weekend. Bye. and